Nestled in the Capay Valley near both San Francisco and Sacramento sits a unique destination, one that brings together good food, good wine, and good times. Let's see what this place is all about. I am now at Cache Creek Casino Resort with General Manager Carrie Stout-Smith. It's good to see you.
Spencer, we're so happy to have you here today.
I had a lovely drive up here. The property looks great, and the inside looks great as well.
Well, you picked a perfect time of year. It's beautiful. The drive is really enjoyable right now.
And right now we are in one of your prized locations.
We are. This is our C Squared Steakhouse. It is the crown jewel of our restaurants, and you're going to be taken through a fabulous pairing today by Steakhouse manager Bobby Pine.
Oh, that sounds good to me. My palate is awaiting. So
well, good.
Which way do we go?
Let me show you. It's right this way.
I'm now seated at C Squared Steakhouse with Bobby Pine, the restaurant manager. Good to see you, Bobby.
Great to see you, Spencer.
Good to be with you, especially with food and wine.
Absolutely.
What are we drinking with our, what are we eating first today?
We have our Japanese Wagyu, the best of the best. It's a grading of an A5. So the A is the producer, the production, the yield of the cow. And then the 5 has to do with the marbling, the right pink color of the Wagyu. So it's very flavorful, very rich.
You're making me hungry.
I'm hungry myself.
But I'm also thirsty, so now tell me what we're drinking.
I am featuring our Caymus Cabernet. I figure we're so close to the Napa Valley. What a better wine to represent Napa than Caymus Cabernet. It's going to be nice, rich, supple, very flavorful.
Oh yeah. It is everything you just described. I'm going to take a little bit of this steak.
Oh, please,
okay?
yeah.
I won't take it all because there's enough here for two. So tell me about the name C Squared. I'm guessing that comes from Cache Creek?
Correct,
Okay.
correct. C Squared. It's been so popular, they decided to keep the name because we are in the middle of our expansion as well.
Right.
So the new steakhouse is going to be moving over to the new building.
Does that mean expanding the wine list as well?
Absolutely. I want to have a variety of everything. And right now I've already started pulling vintages from now and then be able to hold on to it for a couple more years, and there'll be a tremendous selection.
Fantastic pairing. This is really great. I mean, how can you go wrong, right? Great Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon and great steak. As much as I'm enjoying the steak, I know you have another course that's coming.
Well, Spencer, we're doing our flambe. So it's going to be a chocolate sphere. Inside it's going to be a dark chocolate espresso buttercream.
Wow.
And a strawberry Grand Marnier compote.
Look at that. That is awesome. There you go.
And then Spencer, we're going to feature it with our Séka Hills Toluca blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, Cab Franc, Petit Syrah, Tannin, and Malbec.
Wow. Oh, nice balance. There's not one dominant grape that just kind of jumps out and says, I'm in charge here.
Absolutely.
Shall I?
Oh, please, dig in.
All right. Got a little bit of everything on the spoon. It's like a symphony of flavors. Wow, this is amazing. I mean, the first taste demands a follow-up. This pairing is interesting to me because, not only because it's great, but because this is a wine I would have with dinner.
Absolutely.
But it's paired with a dessert.
You could have it with anything, really, because it's such a great blend, especially with all those type of varietals.
Right.
So you can't really go wrong with any pairing.
Well, this is great, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Cheers, Spencer.
Delightful experience.
Can't wait for you to come back.
Thank you. I just couldn't get enough of the Toluca wine at C Squared, so I ventured down the street to Séka Hills to taste more of this delicious red blend, paired with estate-grown foods. I'm with Jim Etters, and we are at Séka Hills Olive Press and Tasting Room. Did I get that right?
You got it. You got it. Absolutely.
And we're going to be tasting not only olive oil, but all kinds of food items and some wine.
That's right.
What wines do you make?
Well, we make about 5 different wines. Today we're going to taste our red blend, Toluca. Toluca is actually Patwin, which is the tribe's language, for red. And so that's the reason we named our red blend Toluca.
That's great. Now, of all these food items here, I understand there's some things that you actually grow or make right here on the property.
That's correct. The hummus is made from our garbanzo beans. We grow garbanzo beans and our olive oil and make a hummus with it. The honey that's drizzled over the blue cheese there is made from hives that we have on the tribe's land.
Oh.
And the nuts are also all estate grown. So we like to offer nice variety on our charcuterie board that's available here at the tasting room.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? I'm going to give this a swirl. And a little sniff. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh boy, that's really good. You know, Jim, one thing that I always point out and when I'm tasting wine is that I always thought I was the only person in the Northern Hemisphere who swirled wine clockwise, but you do too.
That's right.
How about that?
Always clockwise.
Let's talk a little bit more about this wine. I find it really fascinating because it's got 4 varietals I really love. Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Syrah.
Right.
And
right.
Syrah seems to add a little something, I don't know, something kind of spicy.
Exactly, a little peppery.
Yeah,
yeah, a little pepper in there. And
Yeah.
Syrah is a varietal that does very well here in the Cape Valley, and so we like to incorporate it into the blend. And it's a wine that pairs well with the meats and cheeses here on our charcuterie board, and it's very versatile too. You know, you can pair with a lot of different dishes, and it's kind of our go-to red.
No, you're not the winemaker, Jim, right? What do you do here?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I oversee all the tribe's agricultural enterprises, so we run a very diverse operation. We grow 16 different crops. We also ranch about 800 head of Angus cross cattle. And then, of course, we have the Séka Hills Olive Mill, where we process the tribe's olives into oil, and then we have the Séka Hills Winery. So,
unbelievable.
yeah.
So when a person walks into the tasting room here, what kind of experience can he or she expect?
All of our product is state grown.
Okay.
So you can taste all kinds of different products that are grown here in the Cape Valley by the Yochadihi Wintu Nation.
And visitors can actually see the presses and see the olive oil making process, right?
Absolutely. From the olives being crushed to the oil being stored and then finally going to the bottle, you can see the entire process from inside the tasting room.
Well, when I think of going to the bottle, I think of a bottle of this.
Right.
So
right.
I'm going to eat some more and sip some more. Jim, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
This is cool.
Thank you.